Good morning. Today is a beautiful Sunday. We begin the day with amazing news. Several good news awaits us today, and I'm also going to be making it clear to you on how you're supposed to be using these predictions, because I realize that a majority are just there for the sake of using the predictions. Before we get started, I must quickly remind those who are new to the channel, if it is your first time viewing the maskedbettorbettingtips YouTube channel, somebody in this very funny hat, ensure that you're subscribing, turning on notifications, and if you find the video valuable, ensure to watch till the very end. Now, yesterday we had the following matches. 4 bet slip shared yesterday. Our first bet slip had an odd of 2.212. We had the game Bristol City playing against Sheffield Wednesday. In the game, we staked on Bristol City to be winning or a draw to be occurring. And the good news is that the game won. And then we had Millwall coming up against Southampton. We were betting on Southampton to be winning or a draw to be occurring. The game won perfectly. Birmingham City coming against Ipswich Town. Ipswich to be winning or a draw to be occurring. The game won perfectly. You must realize that this is the game in which I shared the reasonings and just some quick statistics about the match. So it means that I spent a lot of time and ensured that all the matches I selected for that particular bet slip were properly done, were done at when I was at my peak of accuracy or concentration. That is why it was having the 2.21 odds, and that is why it had to win, by the way. In our second bet slip, we had 1.893 odds yesterday. Manchester City coming up against Bournemouth. England Premier League, we had Manchester City winning. Salernitana against Napoli. Napoli double chance, we had the game winning. And then Berlin coming up against Frankfurt. Frankfurt to be winning or a draw to occur. The game won perfectly. So those are the two predictions that won yesterday. The ones that lost yesterday, we had 6.313 odds losing. We had 2.546 odds losing. One thing that is very clear when you look at the games yesterday, in the two slips that won, we had 3 matches in each of the bet slips. In the bet slips that lost, we had higher odds, and games were as high as 5 odds in a bet slip, 7 odds in a bet slip. Now, what does that tell you? It tells you that, sports betting is supposed to be done more reasonably, pragmatically, and, without greed. Because when you start being greedy, you start introducing several risks in a particular match. The reason why I shared with you the big odds is because it's what people want. It's what people want. It's what people want. And if you fail to share big odds, you are not viewed as the very best tipster, or you're not viewed as somebody who understands whatever they are doing. I must tell you once again that these predictions are just predictions, and they're always supposed to be guiding angles, so that every single time you're betting, every single time you're staking, you use them as reasonings to find out what you're supposed to be staking on, how the matches are supposed to be playing. You are not supposed to be consuming them the way they are posted. You're not supposed to be consuming them without, rethinking the choices. You're supposed to rethink the choices. For example, if you go through our game week match day predictions video that you rarely watch, I don't know why you don't watch them, by the way, despite them being very good videos, valuable videos, because there are a lot of insights shared pertaining to each game. For example, look at the England Premier League Game Week 11 predictions video. You will realize that in that Game Week predictions video, a lot was mentioned. We had the game Arsenal being mentioned as skeptical game, as a risky game that you must rethink. We had the game Manchester United being mentioned as a game in which I really think was going to be winning. And then we also had the game Manchester City being mentioned to be winning at halftime. All in all, the Game Week predictions video are always valuable videos to be considering. So I don't know why you are afraid of watching them. That is something I'm still up to. I'm yet to understand that until this particular moment. And then if you look at yesterday's videos, we also shared some quick England Premier League predictions videos. They're performing well. They're performing well until this particular moment. Total odds for the England Premier League predictions video that I shared on Friday, in that particular slip, they were totaling to 11 matches as we speak. So far, so good. And the last match plays today. We will be looking forward if you're going to be winning or you are going to be losing. What is important is that you're supposed to be very keen when you're watching the videos, so that every single information I mention pertaining to a match, you take it seriously. If it aligns to whatever you are thinking, you're supposed to consider that particular betting option. If it contradicts what you're thinking, you're also supposed to be considering that particular game. In this scenario, I mean that maybe bet on it, maybe don't bet on it. That is what I mean. But at the end of the day, please stop just being the person consuming content without, rethinking the content. These are predictions. These are betting tips. I do my best. You do your best. At the end of the day, we combine our heads. We come up with the very best markets. Like, for example, today, if I go and share with you the 2.21 odds that we have, the first one, I know some of you will be having contradicting opinions about a particular match. When you have contradicting opinions, that is good, because at least it means that whatever you are doing, I welcome that. But please, don't go ahead and bet on a game that you are very afraid of. You think that the game is going to be losing and you are still betting on it because I shared it. I'm just human like you. I don't have any superficial or supernatural force or ability that you don't know of. We are just analyzing matches using the same statistics, and at the end of the day, we are using our instincts, our own opinions that is biased at times. So please, stake responsibly and always try to re-edit the games. Pick out matches that you think are going to be working out for you. Now, ensure that you are subscribing, because today we are trying to go for 5,000 likes, even though you are not going to be liking the video. Our first game today is from Germany, Bundesliga. Heidenheim playing against Stuttgart. You look at this particular match, we are betting on Stuttgart to be winning. The odd is 1.717. There's two options here, by the way. You can also consider double chance. And then we have Wolfsburg coming up against Werder Bremen. That is also from Germany, Bundesliga. We are betting on Wolfsburg to be winning or a draw to occur. The odd is 1.235. You combine the two matches, you get the odds to be 2.12. The booking code is available on the screen for 1xbet. In our second bet slip today, we happen to be having 3 matches. You combine the 3 matches, you're going to be getting some amazing, incredible, sexy odds. Before I mention it, ensure that you are turning on notifications, subscribing if the channel is valuable, and love it. France Ligue 1, Monaco coming up against Stade Brest. We are betting on Monaco to be winning or a draw to be occurring. The odd is 1.228. And then we have Roma coming up against Lecce. In this particular match, it's from Italy, Serie A. We are going for a Roma victory that is a Roma victory or a draw to be occurring. The odd is 1.1146. I must mention that in that particular Roma game, there's also an option for backing a Roma win. It's only that, to me, Roma is like Leipzig. They cannot be relied on. Roma, to me, is like Leipzig. You know what Leipzig did yesterday? They lost, by the way, 2-0 away. And then we have Villarreal coming up against Athletic Bilbao, Spain La Liga. That is going to be the final match. In that particular game, we are betting on Athletic Bilbao to be winning or a draw to be occurring. The odd is 1.1414. You combine these 3 matches, you're going to be getting 1.9 odds. The booking code for that is available on the screen, and you're supposed to take it seriously and keenly. Now, before I mention the last bet for today, which is going to be just my opinion, just one game which happens to be having high odds, and I thought it is a single game to mention it. Norwich City coming up against Blackburn Rovers, England Championship. In this particular match, I am going for a double chance on Blackburn Rovers to be winning or a draw to occur. The odd is 1.72. I think that is going to be the bet of the day for today. I love going for big odds, high odds that are kind of challenging to attain. For example, this particular game, the England Championship match, that is Blackburn playing against Rovers. I really think that there's a high possibility that we are in a position to be bagging this one, because at the end of the day, my prediction states that Blackburn Rovers are supposed to be winning this particular match, and that is why I feel that it's going to be winning. That is why I feel that it's going to be winning. I don't know. I don't see Norwich winning this particular match. This is a game in which Blackburn is supposed to be winning. And that is why I am just giving it out as the bet of the day, despite it being a single match. So consider it. There are angles that you can use to be betting on this one. Blackburn Rovers over 0.5 goals, of which I don't love that one. I love the handicap. I mean, giving Blackburn Rovers a positive Asian handicap, that is okay. Giving them a double chance, that is okay. Yeah, so that is it. That wraps up this video. Ensure that you're joining us on Telegram at Real Maskedbettor. The link is available in the pinned comment section. And if the video was valuable, don't forget to like. And most importantly, thank you for watching till this particular moment. 10 minutes of your time today was not much to ask for, and I really thank you for, prioritizing value over, short stuff. Thank you very much. Good luck, goodbye, and success today. I hope we will be meeting tomorrow to celebrate these wins once again. Until next time, take care. Goodbye.